Hello learners, in this tutorial I am going to explain about the PLSQL nested loop. First we will see what is nested loop. So you can see PLSQL allows using one loop inside another loop. So it means inside a loop we can implement another loop. It is called nested loop. So I have included some examples in the following slides. So anyway, I will explain one by one. So we can implement the nested loop using basic loops. You can see at the beginning we have initialize the loop. So after that we will have some sequence of statements. Then after that we can implement another basic loop. So in that the secondly implemented loop we have few sequence of statements. Then we will end inner loop as well as outer loops. Likewise, using the basic loop we can implement the nested loop. So then we will move to the second one. Second one is using for loop we can implement the nested loop. So you can see at the beginning we have a for loop and some sequence of statements we have. After execute this one we can implement another for loop. So you can see after executing that execution commands, it will end the inner for loop. After that it will end the outer loop using end loop keyword. So likewise we can implement the nested loop using while loop. So you can see while loop and condition. Then we have a sequence of statement 1. Then inside that while loop we have implement another while loop. So then we will end the inner while loop, and after that we will end the outer while loop. So I think you have a clear understanding about nested loop using basic loop, for loops and the while loop. Now we will see how to implement in my SQL developer. So already I have connect to my SQL developer tool and connect to my Oracle database. So then I will connect to my DBMS output window to my connection. Then select this one and I have connect to my DBMS output. Now to explain my nested loops, I have a sample PLSQL block. So I will copy and paste that PLSQL block into my SQL developer worksheet. So copy that one and paste into my SQL developer. Now you can see I have declared the two variables in the declaration section. You can see first one is I, J. Both are number types, data types. So in the execution sections you can see I equal 2, then it will move to the loop. Okay, then you can see we have implement another loop then inside that what happened, we are exit when modulize I comma j or j equal y. Likewise it will increment by j plus 1 in the inner basic loop. After that if the j is equal 1 I, then it will print the I value with the is prime number and it will exit from the if statement. After that you can see exit when I equal to 50. It means if the value is equal to 50, then it will exit from this inner loop and outer loop. So anyway, I will execute this command. Then you can see 2, 3 and 5, 7 until I think last number is 47. Anyway, we will see the output, then you can understand the PLSQL code clearly. Anyway, I will click on this one. You can see as I explained, we got the output. Yeah, from 2 to 47 values we have taken using this nested basic loop. Okay, so I think you have clear understanding about that nested loop. So for the using basic loop we have implemented this sample PLSQL block. So if you want, you can include the for loop as well as the while loop. So anyway, after that I will move to the next part that is very important. So next part is the labeling a PLSQL loop. So that is very important. Basically PLSQL loops can be labeled. The label should be enclosed by double angle brackets, greater than and less than bracket symbols we can use, and appear at the beginning of the loop statement. The label name can also appear at the end of the loop statement. You may use the label in the exit statement to exit from the loop. So this is the this very interesting area. So when you are implementing a nested loop or implementing a loop, you can label. So for that I will show another example. Anyway, I will for that also I have sample PLSQL code. So I will take this one from my notepad and paste into SQL worksheet. So I will open another worksheet and paste into my SQL worksheet. Anyway, now you can see I will clear this output. So according to this, you can see I have labeled my outer loop as well as inner loop. So after that, you can see I have named the inner loop next to the end loop, and outer loop also we have labeled. So then first I will execute this command, and then I will explain one by one. Okay, so execute this one. So you can see my output is like this. Then I will explain the code. So initially what happened, we have two variables I and j. So in the execution sections, we have a for loop as a outer loop. The first one is the for loop. It is outer loop. So it start from 1 to 3. Then what happened in the inner loop, again we have used j variable and start from 1 to 3. Likewise, what happened, DBMS output line I, what is the I value is 1, and j is 1. So this line will be print. Then after that what happened, in the inside the inner loop, j increment by 1. Then I value is 1, j value is 2. So you can see second line is this. Then again it will j value increment by 1. Then j value is 3. Still I value is 3. Sorry, I value is 1. So this line will print. So after that you can see j value is 3. Then this condition is false. Then exit from the inner loop and increment by 1 of the I value. Then I value is 2, j value is 1. So you can see this output. Then after that again it will execute the inner loop. Now I value is 2, j value is 2. This line. After that I value is 2, j value is 3, like this. Then again j value is 3, so it will exit from this highlighted inner loop. Then what happened, I value will be 3. So then I value is 3, then j value is 1. This line will print. Then again I value is 3, then j value increment by 1. Now j value is 2. Likewise, the last value will be value of the I is 3 as well as j value is 3. Likewise, it will print your output. So I think in this tutorial I have explained nested loops as well as the labeling, the PLSQL code. So I think you have clear understanding about those areas. So in the previous videos I have discussed about the basic loops, for loops and while loops. So if you have any questions, you can watch those videos as well as you can comment your ideas about that, and you can share with your friends. Thank you.